I want to briefly consider something that supposedly Marilyn Monroe said, a quote from Marilyn Monroe that you find in a lot of women's bios. They find like they draw a lot of inspiration from this quote. She said, or was quoted as saying, something like, I have a lot of negative personality traits and I'm really hard to get along with sometimes, but if you can't handle me at my worst, you certainly don't deserve me at my best. If you can't handle me at my worst, you certainly don't deserve me at my best. You see what that does? That makes her negative traits into something that's almost bizarrely that puts the onus on you, that puts the onus on the man, because presumably this is, in reference to seeking romantic relationships. I guess it could just be applicable to seeking friendships, but it's so backwards, that like, instead of, I know I've got a lot of problems and I'm working on them, and I just ask for your patience while I work these things out. Something like that would be acceptable. But hey, yeah, I do a lot of shitty crap. But if you can't handle me at my worst, you certainly don't deserve me at my best. That makes it sound like her being an undesirably behaving person makes her stock go up somehow. It's just disgusting to me. Think about a man, any man trying to sell himself that way. If you can't handle me at my worst, maybe I beat you up a little, maybe I neglect you a little, maybe I cheat on you a little, but hey, if you can't handle me at my worst, you certainly don't deserve me at my best. Think about that somehow switched around. That in itself shows you how ass backwards things are right now when it comes to society's appraisal of women, or society, how society encourages women to behave, how it encourages them to essentially think of themselves in such a way that they don't really have to change the things about them that are bad. They should just expect a man to change the things that are bad about him. But girl, you are perfect just the way you are, and don't you ever change, and don't you ever let any man tell you should have to change, because you are perfect, girl. Everybody should try to be their best selves. This is an anti-woman thing. Everybody, if you're in a loving relationship with somebody else, you should try to be your best self for that person because you love them, whether you're a man or a woman. But only women are given this today, in today's atmosphere. Only women are given this excuse, only women are sold this notion that they're perfect, they're fine just the way they are, and if you can't handle them at their worst, then you certainly don't deserve them at their best. Just an observation. Prove me wrong if you want, below. My name is Andy Nowicki. You can check out my work at altrightnovelist.com.